Hey, it's Patsy again. I'm back to tell you my first online dating story. Actually, there's several of them. So in August, I'm reading off my thing so that I don't miss anything because my blog is good, but I'm very animated when I speak. So anyway, I started a little project in August and decided to blog about it. After breaking up with my last boyfriend in 2011, I took time to be selfish and not date anyone. It was good. Then I thought, I think I'm ready to get back out there. So here's my story. And yes, it's all true. I'm not making up any of this. You can't make this stuff up. So anyway, I'm not putting down any sites either. They all work for people. I've just run into some really interesting people. I work with a girl who met her fiance on eHarmony, so I know it works. But anyway, are you ready? Here we go. First off, I want to say that I am in no way leading any guys on or playing any games with them. I'm sincere about wanting to meet someone. I want to date, don't know that I want to get married, but I'm just looking for someone to go out with. So I'm as honest as can be. I don't lie. I'm not playing with them. I don't want anybody to think this is a game for me. It's not. Although it seems like it's turning into that with my stories. So here we go. First one. I started looking on profiles in August just to see what was out there. Um, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but there's a lot of guys that are my age, and I'm 53. I'm going to be 54 in a month. And I'm like, God, these guys look old. Is it me? Do I look old? I've had people tell me I don't. I know I don't act my age. I act a lot younger. But I'm responsible, but I can act immature too. But I'm a lot of fun also. Anyway, so I thought, well, let's just go on. So the first place I joined was CatholicMatch.com. I'm Catholic, and yeah, I would like to meet someone who shares my belief in God. I'm not the perfect Catholic, and I don't claim to be the perfect Catholic, but I do the best I can. Anyway, so I joined, and some of these pictures of these guys, oh, guys, you got to take better pictures and more pictures. Show yourself having fun. Don't have women in your pictures unless they're your kids. Don't have pictures with your ex-girlfriends. That's a turnoff, in case you don't know that. Anyway, so I went on. There were, some of them were okay. Some of them sounded interesting. But what I discovered was I'm a little too liberal for some of these guys. They're very conservative, very Republican. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of Republican friends. But I just don't think it would really work. But I kept the membership for a month. And I messaged a few guys that I thought sounded interesting. I figured we can get past the Republican and liberal views. I never heard back, which is fine. My feelings do not get hurt because I don't have anything really invested in this. I'm just out looking and seeing what's going to happen. But anyway, I did go into a chat room one night on there, and that was fun, but they were talking politics. And as soon as I said I was a Democrat, oh, I got jumped all over, and not the way you want to be jumped all over either. So I just left the room. I thought, you guys are a bunch of idiots, whatever. I don't get political or anything. So anyway, I have tips, and this is my first tip, which I just mentioned. Guys, take better pictures of yourselves. Sell yourself. Some of them look like mud shots. The only thing missing is a number underneath it. You're trying to sell yourself. Smile. Look like you want to be there. You're out there, you want to meet a nice woman. Well, smile. I don't want some guy that looks like he's pissed off or mad or just don't smile. I want somebody that smiles. Make yourself look like you want to be out there. I said that. If you can't take a good picture, have someone take it for you. If you're in St. Louis, I'll do it for you for free. Come on. You got to sell yourself. And make sure your pictures are clear and not tiny. Those are awful to read. And wear something decent and keep your shirts on. Yes, some of you guys look really good without your shirts, but when I see that, I think you're only after one thing. You want a girl to see, look at my body and what I can do for you. Not interested. At least this girl isn't. Anyway, but take several pictures. I don't want to see a picture of just your motorcycle or your car. I want to see you with the motorcycle and with the car. I'm not hooked up on what you drive. As long as it gets you from point A to point B, that's all that matters. Anyway, I don't care if you post pictures of your vacation. That's fine. It's nice. I'm not a big traveler, and maybe when my daughter gets out of high school, I'll think about it. But right now, traveling just isn't my thing. So when I see guys that are looking for someone who wants to travel, I just don't really get interested because I don't do that. I just can't travel right now. And okay, so the next site I tried, this one gets really good. Are you ready? Is Match.com. I heard a lot of good stuff about it, so I signed up for a month. Well, as soon as I signed up, I got several hits. One guy from Kansas City sent me a message. We chatted online for a few minutes, but I'm really looking for somebody in the St. Louis area. Anyway, so, and I love St. Louis. I grew up here. This is where I'm going to stay. My family's here. My friends here. Is my job here. So, you know. He seemed nice, but then I got a message from another guy who was really cute. He said he was in the army stationed in Syria on a peacekeeping mission. Ladies, as soon as you hear that line or see that line, run very fast because he's a scammer. Anyway, so, but of course at the time I didn't know that. I was a newbie, if you want to call that. Guess now I'm an oldie. Anyway, we emailed back and forth, and I got real suspicious. First off, he misspelled my name. It's Patsy, not Pasty, although my daughter likes to call me Pasty because she knows it drives me crazy. Anyway, and I even corrected him, and he was still continuing to do that. Some of the language in the email wasn't really grammatically correct. Now, I'm not an English teacher, and I'm not perfect in my stuff, but some of it was really off. And he talked too sweet. You know, like, oh, honey, I think you're beautiful. I can't believe all the men in St. Louis aren't falling at you, blah, 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 blah. And as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, really? You don't even know me, you know, whatever. So he said he was retiring from the Army in 2 months. That's another signal, you know. Anyway, he said he would move anywhere for the right girl. I don't want you to move to my town. I want somebody who lives here, who's established here, who has friends here, and who has family here. I like to hang out with my friends, and I want him to be able to hang out with his friends. I don't want him to smother me, you know, but that's just me. So since his email gave his first and last name, I Googled him. This is an amazing tool. Use it. Ladies, tip number 2. Ladies, get their full name if you can and Google them. Be a detective. It's amazing what you can find out there on the internet. So anyway, so I Googled him. It took me to a site where it lists guys who fake being in the military. And guess what? His picture was right there. I read, and actually a coworker told me this too, guys from foreign countries will pull military pictures off their Facebook pages or whatever and will pose as them, you know, thinking, oh, you're going to fall in love with them over email. Don't do it. It's all bull. What they want is money from you. They will tell you sob stories, how, oh, I need to buy a week's vacation from the Army. Can you send me money? The Army doesn't sell their vacation like that, and they have a website that also states all that. So don't fall for any of that. Be strong, be an independent woman. Don't listen to this stuff. You can't make any judgments on a person until you've met them. I'm serious. I believe somebody said Dr. Phil had a thing on his show about this. So never, never, never send money to somebody you don't know. That's my tip number 3. Don't do it. Listen, okay? If he really wants you, he's not after you for your money. He's after you because of you, because you're sweet and you're beautiful and you're nice and you're kind and you have something, similarities, you know. But don't send people you don't know money, okay? If you do want to send people money, feel free to send it to me, you know, but don't send people money that you don't know. I can't stress that enough. Fortunately, that never would have happened because I have no money. I'm a single mom, okay? Need I say more? Anyway, of course, by the time you go back to the website, the profile's gone. Amazing. Anyway, I've learned something that I've read. I've done my research on this, and if you follow my blog, it's called the Stargate Lady Online Dating Blog. Please read it because I tell this story and I have more stories, and I'm going to add more stories. So, but please read it. I have on my last blog, which I posted I think last week, I listed links of sites that will give you all kinds of good information about this. So anyway, I have more funny stories to share. And so please follow my blog, join my blog, follow my blog, ask questions, share your stories. I want to hear about success stories because I know this really does work. I really believe that. So I want everyone, follow my blog, please, okay? Have a good day, and then maybe in a week I'll post my next amazing story because believe me, they get better. And I got a lot smarter, and I can spot these guys within 5 minutes of an email. Okay? Have a good week.